Hello all. Thank you for joining us today. Nina Bailey, our UK design manager, and myself wandered around London last September, visiting the many venues where design and color is inspirational, like 100% Design, Design Junction, the London Design Fair, Saatchi Gallery, which had a great exhibit of Italian furniture, and many showrooms in the Clerkenwell district. My name is Renee Heitre-Darrington, and I am the Vice President of Design at Formica Group, leading a team of international laminate designers, including Formica North America. Today, I have the honor of presenting to you our design staff's trend observation during a very special week in London. We will share color, style, and material trends that inspire our design for surfacing materials, and I hope inspire your interiors. Our team likes to observe, take photos, talk to other designers to connect the dots. We are looking for consistency of the trend as well as those special sparklers. Our first section is all about color. The four main themes we saw in London started with the autumnal warm tones, cobalt blues, pretty pastels, and earthy greens. And remember, Pantone's announcement about classic blue came 3 months after we prepared this report that also highlighted the blues we saw in London. For autumnal hues, or what we call warm reds, oranges, and yellows, this palette includes both the chroma colors represented in fabrics and paints, literally, but also the influence of materials that have inherent natural undertones like terracotta, tan saddle leather, and copper. In this palette, we see the beginning of the grayed green yellow that becomes a color highlighted in our 2020 January IMM Cologne Furniture Fair report that you can also see on YouTube. Formica North America has a rich offering to support anyone working with this palette, starting with our classic clementine orange, a solid color. More importantly, is that with our recent surface set high-pressure laminate introduction, also in September of 2019, we rounded out the autumnal palette with new earthenware, solar orange, plus our yellow and orange felt designs. An early indicator of the Pantone color of the year, we saw an abundance of cobalt blues, vivid and bold, as well as gradients from the lightest barely there to a dark blue. This bold blue is also an excellent backdrop as a complementary color to the autumnal palette. Some options in our decor range include spectrum blue, marine blue, which is the equivalent of Pantone's color of the year, our matrix blue, and winter sky. And new to the collection is our blue felt, a companion to the yellow and orange in the autumnal palette. Pastels are clean, delicate, and refined. In blues, greens, peach, and pinks. The trend of marbleizing and terrazzo stones have propelled this palette to move more into the mainstream. Less gray in the 80s, more modern today. The Formica palette includes the editorial darling of a millennial pink option with our Just Rose, as well as Fossil and Enamel. New introductions to fill out this palette is an array of clean light blues with our Moonstone and Liquid Glass. Earthy greens, a favorite natural hue in today's resimercial spaces, are executed in painted wood, laminate, and upholstery fabrics and finishes. Our love of this hue is also bringing back green marble and luxe effects. Iridescent green, reminiscent of beetle wings, brings a bit of flash to this trend. The Formica palette includes our green slate and our green slate birch ply. New to the green palette is algae, a blackened night forest solid color, and yes, a green felt to round out our felt pattern collection. After reviewing the main color spotted in London, our next goal is to see the major style shifts in pattern, shape, form, furniture, interiors, and architecture. The major themes included Bauhaus, natural design, symbiotic patterns, and arch shapes. The famous Bauhaus school that shaped much of modern furniture and architecture turned 100 years old in 2019. Therefore, many current designers were inspired by the color blocking techniques used by the original Bauhaus designers. Bold, color-driven abstract forms and geometry shape intellectual yet whimsical compositions in rugs, furniture, and installations. Natural design is always a comforting trend that continues to evolve by exploring organic forms and materials. Abstractions and symbols of nature are crafted with many types of man-made and natural materials, like glass, terracotta, fiber, even furniture that grows grass. Symbolic patterns with a nod to Memphis show ancient symbolism, broken shapes, and abstract compositions in tiles, ceramics, and art-based furniture. This theme is composed of those special sparklers I spoke of that are inspirational. Originating from architecture, arched shapes were prevalent in furniture, scallop patterns, soft and hard surfaces. The circle has evolved to have a more platonic footprint, a grounding base that shapes the arch. And finally, let's take a look at the inspirational materials found in London with biomaterials, raw wood, and terrazzo. Each year, the London Design Festival selects a Material of the Year. In 2019, biomaterials was so appropriately recognized with many material innovations that are moving towards mass market solutions. Agriculturally sourced corn husks create beautiful hexagon patterned surfaces in natural purple. Fallen palms were woven into soft surfaces, and byproducts with bioresins were shaped into chairs, vessels, and plateware. Raw wood continues to be the skin for furniture, with sandblasted and untreated finishes. Furniture is built celebrating imperfection, and with details like natural edges where the just removed bark leaves a nice soft detail. Terrazzo moves from petri dish experiments utilizing waste to mass production products. The inspiration of terrazzo becomes imagery used in glazed ceramic pieces including sinks, as well as in jacquard woven fabric used in soft-shaped furniture. A great example about how the young designers' bespoke work seen in London over 5 years ago moves into the consumer world. That brings us to the end of our trend overview from the London Design Festival last September 2019. I am hopeful our world will become more settled in the next few months so that London can open its doors this coming September, as our world is really missing all of our design inspirational shows and locations. Thank you again for your views and your support. If you'd like additional information or free samples of the new surface set high-pressure laminates highlighted in the color palettes, please visit formica.com or reach out to your Formica sales representative. Thank you.